Hey guys, and welcome to the Watchstar Watch Reviews with your host DK. Now, if you've been on YouTube in the watch community for more than about 5 minutes, you've probably seen someone mention the Seiko SKX. A watch that really took the world by storm. It was the darling of many YouTube reviewers, and of course then, as a result, Seiko decided to discontinue it. However, Orient came along with what many people consider to be the successor, the Orient Kamasu. Now, I did review that a couple of weeks ago. The link to the video will be somewhere here. However, what happens if the successor to the Seiko SKX is the SKX? I am, of course, referring to one of the homages, specifically the one done by Heimdallr. It's possibly the watch that you wish Seiko had made day one. But does that make it any good? Is it something I think you guys should pick up? Well, we'll have to look at the review for that, won't we? Let's get to it. Alright, let's get on with the unboxing. So I bought this one from the official Heimdallr store. I will of course leave a link down in the description below. I paid $144 for this, including DHL shipping and an extra strap. It also comes with a 2-year warranty, and as you can see, I picked the orange and black version. There is also a blue, a green, a yellow and a plain black. You also get the choice of a Jubilee style bracelet or an Oyster style bracelet. If you pop open the little container here, you will be able to see the fact that there is actually a signed guarantee card and a little strap, as well as the extra links that I have. So the strap is actually quite nice. It's solid. It does exactly what it's supposed to do. Is it spectacular? No. But is it very comfortable? Yes. And does it fit well? Yes. And that's pretty much all you want from a free strap, really. As I say, extra links and of course your signed 2-year guarantee card. Nice touch. So dimensions, as this is a Seiko SKX homage, same dimensions really as the Seiko SKX. Diameter of 42mm, 45.5mm if you include that crown at the 4 o'clock position. Lug to lug is 45.5mm, however with those protruding end links it's about 49.5mm. Lug width of 22, bracelet tapers down to 20 and it's back up to 21.5 at that clasp. Thickness 13.8mm, including the bezel, 13.5 at the actual crystal. And the weight on this one with all links is 183 grams. With 6 links removed, it's 167 grams. And on that supplied rubber strap, it actually comes in at 113 grams. So specs on this one, well, it is all certified 316L stainless steel on the case, the crown, the bezel and the bracelet. You get polished case sides and the polished crown. Brushed upper lugs, as we'll see there in a second. You can see that picked up a couple of marks actually on the side of my case because I have had this one for a while. If we flip it over there, you'll be able to see the brushed lugs. Just a light brushing on the upper lugs there. Just gives it a little bit of difference as well. Quite nice. And then a high polish mid link on the bracelet and brushed outer links on that Jubilee style bracelet. Speaking of, it is a solid end link and solid link bracelet with push pins in it, and they are excellent. The bracelet wears very well in fairness. It does integrate reasonably well with the case. I might talk about that in a minute. You do get a signed milled clasp with 3 micro adjusts, and if we pop it open there, it's a safety catch with 2 pushers. You can see there that milled, and you can see there the 3 micro adjusts. The bezel is a 120 click bezel with ceramic bezel insert. You can see there it's clicking away nicely. I'll shut up so you can hear it. So nice solid clicking, and it does actually line up unlike most actual Seikos. Nice smooth motion on it as well, works exactly as you'd expect it, and it is, as I say, a black ceramic bezel insert. Flat sapphire glass with clear anti-reflective coating on it, so you don't get any distortion like you would from domed, but you also don't get a huge amount of reflection off it, and it is quite handy in that respect. With the screw down crown and the signed case back, it gives you 200 meters of water resistance, and it's got that nice Heimdallr shark logo on it and the specs. It's a Seiko NH36 inside. It hacks and hand winds, day and date complication, beats at 21,600 vibrations per hour. Pull it out to the first position to hand wind it, pull it to the second to adjust the day and date at 3 o'clock there, and pull it out a final time, and it allows you to stop the second hand, which is the hacking, and adjust the time as you would with any other NH36. So macro time on this one, and it is an all printed dial today, so you've got that printed triangular indice at the 12 o'clock, printed minute track around the outside, printed Heimdallr logo at 12 o'clock. circular printed indices all around, except for at the 9 and 6 o'clock position for the baton style with the little pointer down there as well. Framed date window in white at 3 o'clock, and day window I should say, framed in black with automatic divers 200 meters above the 6 o'clock position. Those SKX style hands, of course, with the arrow minute hand and the sort of sword-ish, I would say, sword-ish hour hand, and a lollipop second hand, which is of course loomed at the lollipop side. A great looking watch, those printed indices very, very clear and very, very readable, no matter what time it is, day or night. So here it is out on my just under 7-inch wrist, and as it is inches and I'm a man, we always round up. So here it is out on the original Jubilee style bracelet. Very, very comfortable, very, very nice. It does sit quite high and proud on the wrist, but that is the same as the Seiko SKX, and it is after all a true homage of this one. However, if you want to change it off the bracelet, the waffle strap it comes with from Heimdallr is actually very, very nice. Very comfortable, very pliable, may not be the highest of high quality, but it does the job very nicely, fits well with that black bezel insert as well, and it goes really, really well together with the orange. Now, if you want to go for something really colourful, how about this orange and black Nato? This one came to me from AliExpress. I bought it, it's about, I think it was $1.50 or something like that, really cheap. I bought a whole bunch of these in a whole bunch of colours and sizes just so I'd have straps for review, and I don't regret it for a minute. They're cheap, they're cheerful, they do the job. However, if you want to treat yourself, how about a Ritchie watch band? This actually isn't a Nato, this is a Zulu strap with PVD black hardware on it. Really, really nice, I must say. They did send this one to me for free along with 2 other straps, but I have to say it's a great feeling Zulu strap. So what about the loom? Well, for under $150, is the loom going to be anything amazing? Yes. To be honest, this is one of the best loom watches I own. Heimdallr really knock it out of the park when it comes to loom. There's a reason those indices are printed on. They seem to be printed on in loom and they are fantastic. Really, really good. This one gives a great initial burst, but also, as you can see, it does hold on very, very well through the 15 minutes of test footage. My loom pip there is off center, but it's not normally, to be quite honest. I just forgot to adjust the bezel. It's really excellent, I have to say. The hands hang on longer than anything else, which is what you want out of a dive watch. You can see that little lollipop ticking away there the whole time as well for the second hand. So technically you probably could use this as a dive watch, but I'll just stick to swimming if it's okay with everybody. So what are my likes and dislikes about this one? Well, I'm going to first talk about some of the likes, and one of them is the fact that there are a couple of different colours you can get this one in. I actually hummed and hawed about a couple because I thought they were so nice. There is a blue, there is a green, there is the orange, there is the yellow, there is the black. They are all really, really good looking, and they do look like the original SKX, as you can see on the right hand side. Mine is pretty close to that. Very, very nice indeed, I have to say. I never really thought the SKX was much. I saw so many people review it, and then I kind of got this one and I thought, oh, okay, I see what all the fuss is about. Also, the fact that this is a really comfortable watch as well. You can throw it on. It's one of the most comfortable watches I wear, actually, despite its large size. You do get a great list of specs as well. You're getting a ceramic bezel insert. You're getting, a full stainless steel bracelet, a full stainless steel case with a really nice Jubilee style bracelet, solid links, solid end links as well. Sapphire crystal with anti-reflective coating, an NH36 movement. You can see there's no movement out of those lugs at all. You're getting a signed milled clasp as well, and it has 3 micro adjusts. This is the watch that we wished the SKX was originally when Seiko made it. It is a fully upgraded SKX on it, and I think that's all we ever really wanted. We didn't want them to change it, we didn't want them to improve it, we just wanted them to put it the way it should have been day one. I will say as well, the loom on this watch is fantastic. We did see the loom shot earlier. It is amazing. Also, I actually quite like the logo on the Heimdallr watch. The Heimdallr name is pretty decent. It's a lot better than I think than Pagani Design or any of the other ones. But that little shark is a cool little logo. It's a lot different. You don't see it everywhere. I just think it's something interesting. I like the fact as well on this kind of watch that it's printed. Maybe it might not look as good if it was applied. It might be one of the few logos that doesn't look as good applied as printed. I like the fact that they've stuck with the original kind of idea of Seiko where it would have been printed on the dial as well. So while they have homaged the SKX and done a great job of it with upgrading the specs, there are some things that I don't like about it. For one, it's got an unsigned crown. This is pretty much the case with all Heimdallrs that I've come across anyway. Also, the fact that you could have that little shark on it and it's such a good logo, it would look great and it would just set the watch off a little bit more. Also, there is a bit of a gap between these lugs. You can see there just the tiniest little bit between that Jubilee and the end of the lug of the watch. It's not a huge thing, but just it might catch you every now and then. I haven't really noticed it, but I would say I'd mention it in the review. I am really trying to nitpick on this one as well. The other thing as well is those lugs actually don't allow you to fit every strap. I wanted to show you guys a Strapsco Super Waffle strap and it wouldn't fit on the watch. Of course, it does go without saying that there is no originality with this Heimdallr. It is a true homage of the SKX. So if you want an SKX style watch with all the upgraded specs, buy the Heimdallr SKX homage. And if you want originality with some of the same sort of go everywhere, do anything of the original, you get the Orient Kamasu, the spiritual successor. So guys, there you have it, my review of the Heimdallr SKX homage, of course an homage of the Seiko SKX. A great watch. Honestly, every time I walk past this one on my watch stand and I'm putting on a watch for review, I always take a second look and think, might have to put that on later. It's one I absolutely adore. I think the colour scheme I've picked is a very unusual one, the orange and black. It's quite a strong choice. If you want something that's more of an everyday wear, maybe pick the blue or the black. But if you're looking for colour, it's a great way to pop your collection. You're not getting any originality, let's be honest. If you want originality and you want something that's like the SKX, go for the Kamasu. But if you want something that really gives you that SKX feel and you want something that really looks like the original, I can't see any reason you wouldn't pick up the Heimdallr, to be quite honest with you. So guys, if you have liked the review, make sure to like it, comment down below if you think I'm mad, maybe you prefer the Kamasu, or maybe you think you'd prefer the original SKX. Subscribe if you haven't already. I have been your host DK, this has been the Watchtower Watch Reviews, and I will see you guys next time.